People don't realize or are unaware of how much stress they bring on themselves and on others whom they want to influence and change. Dr. Marvin Marshall shows people how to increase their effectiveness with others by using 3 simple principles of empowerment.
As the train conductor made his way down the aisle collecting tickets, the forgetful Oliver Wendell Holmes saw him coming. The Associate Justice reached into his pocket, then into his second pocket, then into a third pocket. By the time the train conductor arrived in front of the then frantic Justice Holmes, the conductor said, "That's all right, Mr. Holmes. I know who you are. When you arrive home and find your ticket, just mail it in." Mr. Holmes replied, "You don't understand. It's not the ticket I'm concerned with. It's where I'm going." Not knowing where we are going is a situation we oftentimes find ourselves in when we try to influence another person. There are basically 2 ways to influence a person: overpowerment and empowerment. When you empower people, you promote effectiveness and better relations. On the other hand, when you overpower people, you create stress and poor relationships. And unfortunately, so often, we overpower people and we don't even realize we're doing it. Telling is a case in point. Turn to the person sitting next to you, and I will show you or have you hear what telling sounds like. Turn to the person next to you, and I will start a sentence, and you please finish it. Here we go. If I have told you once, I have told you. I heard it 1,000 times, I heard 10 times. If telling worked, you would not have to repeat yourself. And people would do exactly what you want them to do. See, telling implies that what you're doing is not good enough, that you need to change. No one likes to hear this message. What occurs is it engenders a negative feeling. Just for a moment, think of a situation where somebody told you you have to do something. And notice how you feel. The fact of the matter is that people do better when they feel better, not when they feel bad. Here is something to remember. A change in behavior is as much emotional as it is intellectual. This is a prime factor in influencing other people. So let me repeat it. A change in behavior is as much emotional as it is intellectual. We know oftentimes we should do something or should not do something, but it's only when the emotion kicks in that it prompts us to action. All right, so much for what telling sounds like. Now let's take a look at how telling looks like. Between you and the person sitting next to you, very quickly, choose a captain. Okay, I think I've just seen an attempt to influence another person. You all pointed to the person sitting next to you and said, "You be the captain." Now, I'm speaking to the captains now. Captains, make a fist. Okay, now I assure you no one is going to be hurt in this little exercise. Hold up a fist. Now, partners, I would like you to put your open hand next to the closed fist of the captain. Now, on the count of 3, please listen carefully to my instructions. Captains, when I say 3, I would like you to push. 1, 2, 3. All right, stop. I'm now only asking the captains a question. If when you pushed, if the person pushed back, would you give me a sound? Where in my instructions did I say to push back? But we're Americans, right? If somebody pushes us, what are we going to do? This is a law in human relations as it is in physics. If there is a force, there is going to be a counter force. We call it coercion.